All right. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Jinx Media, Jinx Reacts Live. Although I say Jinx Reacts Live, I don't know that I'm actually going to be doing any reactions. I have no I just will just say this right now. I don't have a said plan other than to come here on live. This is my first time ever going streaming live on YouTube. So we shall see how this goes. And if you are new, have never seen the channel, my name is Gina Winks. I am a pro audio engineer. I'm currently in my podcast studio, where that is what I specialize in currently, where I help people record, edit, produce podcasts, whether it be them recording it at home and I edit, they send it to me and edit, or they come in here and record. I also do audiobooks and voiceover myself, as well as recording and editing for others. And the reason I am here and Jinx Reacts exists is because I fell into uh, a reaction video rabbit hole. And this was about 3 months ago. And I was like, they are having so much fun. I want to do that. So here I am. And I am here on live for the first time because I want to celebrate the fact that here we are. Here I am with over 1,500 subscribers. And so within the last 28 days, I've gained at least over, let's see, 15. Yeah, it's been like 1,400. Like I had like 55. And then right as I recorded and uploaded the first reaction I did of Ren, which was Hi Ren, the numbers just kept going up and up and up. All of the numbers, the watch hours, the subscribers, the views, the comments, the likes. I mean, it's been blowing my mind since. And I'm just so glad to be here, and I wanted to come on to celebrate the amazing humans that are following me and have subscribed and have just sent so much love. So much love. So bear with me a moment. I'm going to pause, not really pause. I'm going to look up a technical thing because, again, this is the first time I've done this. I want to see how I see comments. So bear with me 1 minute. Okay, so also as I'm doing this, I'll say that I would like to, on this stream, I'm going to be here as long as I feel like it. And I just kind of want to go through some of my plans and my ideas, brainstorm, like out loud to you guys, what my thoughts are for the channel. And, if, I don't know how well I will be able to figure all this out, actually, like I said. And oh my gosh, hold on. Y'all, this is my life. My like one light just unplugged because it's live. I swear, that's the reasoning. So yeah, there we go. It's on now. Anyhow, I really need to see the freaking comments. So, and FYI, if you have not figured it out yet, or if you're new to the channel, I am very, very, very ADD. So, it has been a whole process. It is very much a work in progress. So I will do things like that, like accidentally freaking unplug somehow a light in the middle of this and then get totally off track, and it just gets interesting. Gets interesting real fast, and whether or not interesting is a good thing, well, I guess we'll come to find that out. And again, I'm going to try and figure out. I might actually. Okay, here we go. I was like, I might actually just restart this whole dealio. Because I am a mess. Bear with me. Again, this is what I'm gonna do at this point. I'm going to look on my phone because I know there's ways for me to. I go through OBS. Maybe someone can help me. I go through OBS. Maybe I should just go through YouTube at this point. And I know there's a way for me to see the live feed, like live comments, but it's not showing up. So let's see. All right. This is live. This is live. Live when I've never gone live before. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Yo. Okay, y'all. I'm learning on the fly. All right, so I am finally seeing comments. And so I've got Super Rob. Hi, what's up? Thank you for being here. Timothy Peak, if you're still here, so glad you caught me live. That's awesome. Okay, and Super Rob I've been here since the beginning. Love seeing your channel grow. This is how I discovered new bands like Falling in Reverse and Ren was from channels like yours. Me too. Falling in Reverse, I did learn about a couple years ago through a friend, and it wasn't until last year. I mean, I was listening to them a lot and I was seeing their videos, but like not mindfully watching them, I guess, just enjoying them. And I don't know what it was, about 6 months ago. No, it was before that. It was earlier. It was earlier in 2023. So when I just really just could not stop watching Falling in Reverse reaction videos. I mean, and this was before I had fallen into the rabbit hole of like hours sitting watching other people react to stuff. And then I had seen that other reactors were watching Ren stuff via that rabbit hole. But as soon as I saw the first one I had seen of his was on the Charismatic Voice, which is, she's one of my very favorites. And as soon as she pressed play and like he rolled out on the chair, I was like, I don't even want to listen to this, because that was when I had already kind of thought about doing this. So I just stopped watching because I knew that I wanted to react live, not live, but react watching it for the first time. So yeah, I'm right there with you. Hello, Elena the Pro. I'm doing better now that I can like see comments. And I feel settled now. How are you? Hello, Fleming, ESP, James Rowe, following along for the entertainment. You'll probably be pretty entertained. Maybe, or you'll just get annoyed and go away, and that's okay. I mean, like, if you haven't seen the community post that I wrote, because I don't know that how often YouTube sends them out. But yeah, the reason I'm doing this is because I realize, like, okay, there have been so many times when I'm watching a show, watching a movie, whatever it is, and I'm like, oh my God, did you see that? Did you see that? What happened in that scene? Like what they did production wise, or wait, what did he say? Or, oh, that was witty. Let's hear it again. Like, I mean, just, I've done that all my life. But the reason I chose, or at least wanted to start with music videos, because if I'm going to do like a movie reaction, I want to do like a live movie reaction as it goes, which would take a very long time. And I feel like probably should have a following of people, a large following of people who actually care to do that. And, and I'm an audio engineer. I got into audio engineering because I have a passion and love for music, have since I was 12. And I played the saxophone for years in marching band and concert band and middle school and high school. But I was horrible. Like I could play, I could read music, I could do the things, but I knew I wasn't a performer, like in that realm. But I knew I wanted to have something to do with music. So then I was like, all right, how can I do this without having to be on stage, which is ironic because now I'm like on YouTube in front of however many people. But I was like, how do I do that? Oh, I can be behind the scenes, behind the board, learn how to do the tech, because I have a very creative mind and a very techie mind. And it's interesting in that I am very technical, and my favorite thing ever is editing, which I went into the audio industry for the purpose of learning live sound, to do live sound for concerts and such, which I have done for many. I did lots of part-time work while I was working a 9 to 5 office job, which glad I'm not doing that anymore. I just got sidetracked, yay ADHD, because I just saw someone use a freaking super chat, which I haven't even talked about yet. Is it Mavis Incarnate? Is that how you say it? I will always ask because I can't assume that I'm saying things right. Thank you so much. They say, congrats on 100K subs and enjoying your channel. Well, I'm enjoying that you're here. I've seen your comments. I think I've responded to a number of them. And I love it. I freaking love it. So thank you so much. And holy cow, thank you. You are literally the first person to ever use the super chat. So that's freaking awesome. Thank you. That's also a thing that I had. Again, I just came anyhow. I was telling my background, whatever. But yeah, I went in doing the music, but when I was learning, I got a degree. I went to school for 4 years to do this stuff, and in the process, we learned sound design for film and media. And I fell in love with that form of editing. And I had done years and years of live work, whether it be at conferences or, bars or wherever. Like, I have amazing humans in my life that knew that I was not happy in the office job. So You know, they'd call me up if they had something, and and whenever I could, I would go. And my heart is in the studio here, and I love it. We're gonna end that there because I have no idea why I told that whole story, but it's good to know. It's good to know what I feel like. All right, so I'm catching up. This is going to be what the whole live is like, I feel like. Just is going to be all sorts of all over the place. It's what it is. James. Oh yeah. I already saw that one. All right. Fleming, you're an Angelina Jordan fan, so hoping some more of those. Absolutely you will be. Holy shit. I don't know how that works on live. I'm gonna assume like I should know this. I watch people. I know that people cuss. Anyhow, I cuss a lot, so it's gonna happen. FYI. Don't know what YouTube will do about that. Anyhow, holy shit, yes. She's freaking amazing. And um the number of comments about her background and like links to different videos and like all over the place. I have so much information. It's like I have a lot to check out. So yes, you will absolutely be seeing more of my reactions to her. And let me go ahead and continue. All right, James, awesome. You'll see more, I promise. Robert, hello. Julita, is that correct? Okay, okay. Julita, is that right? Tell me. I don't know. Like, I wish you could say it out loud. I love how I just said, tell me. My daughter is Lena. She changed my profile name. Oh, I feel that so much. How old is your daughter? If you don't mind saying, if you do, that's okay. I will say that I have a son, he's 12, and he would totally do something like that. He now has his own like separate YouTube things, cause yeah, he'd do something like that. Uh okay, hold on. Bear with me. Okay. I just want to make sure I was keeping up. We've got Oh, nice, Robert. Another angel here, jazz guitarist, retired EE audio engineer wannabe. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Very cool. Glad you're here. Thank you. All right, we've got Oh gosh, things are falling. This is live. Can you tell? Cuz it's crazy. Holy moly. Okay. Let's take a breath. This is what I have to do. You're seeing it in real time. Steve Hable, thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you on the congratulations. It's way past your bedtime. You can't hang around too long. Thank you so much for being here past your bedtime. I appreciate that very much. And appreciate you being here, like in general, you being part of this of this situation here. Like it's all blowing my mind, and I greatly again appreciate the super chat. This is blowing my mind already. Awesome, she's 10. Yep, that tracks. That sounds about right. Stranger to YouTube. Oh hey, hi Jinx. Hello, stranger to YouTube. Jessica Mooney, congrats on 1,000 subs. Thank you very much. I can't believe it, and we're already at 1,500 plus. Thank you, stranger. Oh, you to lull you to sleep on another pod. Oh, Well, you should probably hop off the live because I have way too much energy. But no, I greatly appreciate you being here. But yeah, I'm not a lulling form of entertainment. Kelly, snowed in here in Iowa. Loving the Ren reactions. Congrats on 1K. Thank you very much. And I am sorry that you are snowed in. How much snow is there right now? Is it continuing? Pointless Lab. Congrats. I'm an addict to watching Ren reactions. It's been months since I watched Netflix voluntarily. It's consuming. Now, I'm so ADHD that it I switch up stuff a lot. I do. But for me to sit and watch multiple reaction videos for about 3.5 to 4 hours in the middle of the night, which is what happened when all of this idea started. For me to do something like that is nearly unheard of. So that's why we're here. Sorry for the girl, but you are surely younger than me. Do not feel the need to apologize. Not with me. That's awesome. I'm good. I'm good with that. We're good. Is it JJ? Uh, thank you. Thank you so much. I deserve this. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's regardless. It will always and forever. I feel like blow my mind. Which is an interesting factoid about this place. I opened this podcast studio in November of 2019, and then COVID happened in March. That was a whole interesting, and I'm still here, so that's awesome. But what I'm trying to say is I signed the lease for this space at the beginning of October in 2019, and I didn't have I had all my editing set up like what you see here, and then what's in front of me, but I had none of this at all. Not the couches, nothing, none of that. But I got this space, and within a month, I had everything set up. And still to this day, every day when I walk in, I'm like, this is mine? I did this? So, yeah, this is going to be how YouTube is going to be for me. Absolutely. Okay, where are we? So, I don't know. That was my little thing. Uh, ADHD equal energy relaxes. Oh my gosh. ADHD energy relaxes you? That is that's like a I don't know, that's fantastic. Poland, awesome. Thank you, stranger. Renegades, we are used to it. ADHD energy. I love it. I guess that's just, this is again also why I'm surprised that like this is why I'm bewildered and like just out of sorts because I listen to myself talk and I'm like, what? What? So it is it makes it really cool and special to see that people are enjoying this content cuz sometimes I'm like, do people even get it? And from the comments I see that y'all do. We're it's fantastic. Okay, Kelly, about the channel. and paid reactions and that. I want to read really quick. I'm going to try to go through these other things real fast, and I'll get back to you. Pointless says, Steve, you need at least 4 hours of sleep. Oh my gosh. How cool. I keep wanting to say Lena. Julita. That is awesome. Poland. How fun. Steve says, yep, I do, LOL. I have drugs for that. Oh, that's fantastic. Denmark here, 1:27 a.m. Look at you. Thank you. Are you a night owl or are you like somehow still here functioning even though you're not a night owl? I am definitely a night owl. And for me, it's just 7:30. That's so cool. Stranger says, yes, we do get it. Jessica Mooning, watching people become moved and emotional about music, movies, etc. in reaction is amazing. I agree. Again, why I'm here, because I was having so much fun reacting to the reactions. I'm like, dang, I want to do that. But I'll actually react to music, not the reactions, which I could happily do as well. Maybe have wonderful energy. The content has been great. Thank you. Stranger, Ren opened up the whole new world of openness for us. I see that. Oh, what he talks about so in our face about real life. That's what we need. That's what I'm here for. That's why I help people record podcasts, because I feel it's so important that we get our story out. There's something I always say, and I've said it when I'm like talking about podcasts, is, you know, we wake up every single day and we're going to impact the people around us, regardless if we know it or not. So, why not make an impact on purpose? That is why I help people produce podcasts, because there is at least one human that needs to hear that story from someone else, because they're like, oh, I'm not alone. So, yes, Ren is fantastic, and I really feel that amazing energy that I have wanted to, that's the kind of community I want to foster. Let's see, a whole new world. Exotic mountains of Tennessee. That's fantastic. I love it. I'm in Ohio, by the way. Not exciting. Up late. Fleming is up late. When you want to. Super. Are you going to do movie reactions? Yes, I will. And when I say reactions, like, I truly picture reaction like I do a music video. I'm not talking a review. No, I'm too ADD to try and like put a outline review. No. I do want to do movie reactions, and I'm thinking that will be a portion of my Patreon. That way, like, I know that, the people there are actually wanting to sit there with me for however many hours I make that movie as I react to it. All right. Steve is a night owl, but when you get up at 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. shift, sacrifices have to be made. I sacrificed a cheese and onion sandwich, but I don't think it worked. So good night, folks. Have fun. Thank you so much for being here, Steve, and sleep well. Thank you, JR. Wishing me lots of joy and happiness. Johnny Oslo in Norway. Thank you so much. Pittsburgh. Robert's in Pittsburgh. Oh, Stranger. Fight Club. Oh, yeah. No, no, no. Fight Club. We will be there for hours. uh, and FYI, massive, obnoxious Back to the Future fanatic. So that will happen as well. Um, okay. So back to, I do want to address the question. Kelly, if you are still here, awesome. If not, hopefully you come back and watch it because it'll be on the page. Kelly asks, do you do paid reactions or do you just go by artists you want to hear and are recommended? I'm just curious about your channel format. As of right now, all of it is recommendations, people I want to hear, also artists that I absolutely love and know and want to do like more of a commentary and like tech breakdown. And when I say tech breakdown, I really don't go crazy deep. I just kind of point out layers and how, you know, how they might be put in the mix or whatever. I don't go super technical, but I like to point out things that I just catch and just kind of latch onto that maybe other people do, but I just know that I like to point out certain interesting things within the mix. And I am actually curious to learn about the paid reactions. I have a lot to learn because, like I said, I started this just for the hell of it. Had no idea that I'd have just this much. And then, like, I'm getting, you know, comments and feedback like, you know, you're going to grow more. And so, yeah, I have a lot. I have a learning curve here, but I do want to learn about it. But right now, it's all just straight up recommendations. I do have a Patreon page. The link is there, but it's very, very not updated. It's like, this is general support, and I don't have all my goals listed, which I do want to do. In this weekend, I'll be able to actually focus on that. So within that format, I'm thinking that those will be, like there'll be a section for requests from the patrons, and those would go to the top of whatever list, or have like, it would have, that list would be, yeah, I have to think about that. But regardless, lots to learn, lots to think about, and thank you for the question. Right now, it's just straight up artists and music I love and know and want to point things out. By the way, like an example of this is my Falling in Reverse voices in my head. I dig more deep into all the little Easter eggs and stories behind a lot of the things. I also do that with the Watch the World Burn. So like, that's an example of where I know and love these songs and these videos, but like, I'm gonna tell you about some stuff. And one of the things that I do plan on doing is having a day set aside for deep dives of reactions I've already done, but for seeing them for the first time. So like, I'll have a reaction video, say, of High Ren. I have that High Ren reaction, and then eventually I will do a deep dive on it where I really get like where I really like get nitpicky and like point stuff out and things like that. Get geeky, even more geeky. All right, I'm catching up now. But back to, so I'm back to Stranger saying Fight Club maybe, but you have probably seen it already. So yeah, when it comes to movies, I already have kind of a list of things that I know I want to do more as a commentary type of thing, like point out production things, little trivia info, or just things that I love about certain scenes. Fight Club is a perfect example. Oh my gosh, one of my all-time favorite movies. Also, yeah, so it would be interesting to do a reaction to a video or a movie I've never seen. I Maybe that's my kind of like a movie night. Like I would consider it like a movie night, and then you just see me like be my dorky self and watching a movie because I want to get super. I don't think I get super technical. All right, awesome, Kelly. Uh, why? What are we celebrating? So I'm trying to let's see. Primo, prim. I don't know how. I just primo. I'm gonna say primo, something. What are we celebrating? Celebrate celebrating 1K plus subscribers. I hit 1K on the 10th. Um and I've had a busy week, so I wanted to come on here and celebrate the fact that I have over 100 or 1,000 subscribers, and now we're at 1,500, if not more. I don't know where we're at right now. Um but yeah, that's what we're celebrating because I had no idea that this channel would get any form of traction at all. And here it is. And I'm honestly, I'm celebrating that, but more so I'm celebrating the humans. I'm celebrating not just the fact that I reached that many subscribers, the fact that I have this amazing community of humans basically that give a shit. Like, honestly, not about me, about the songs, about the music, about the community of like the Renegades and the Angels and the people. The Falling in Reverse, I don't know if they have a name, but like that community of humans that loves these bands. And then I have another reaction video that has very few views, and it's actually, I think, pretty good. It was only my second video, so I was still getting a feel for things, but it was reacting to Hops and Bella Ciao. Freaking fantastic song. Like, obviously he doesn't have a large following here, or if he does, they haven't found me. But basically what I'm just saying is I'm celebrating the community of these amazing humans who have allowed me to get to this point. And I had someone comment, and I forgive me if you're here. I forget, there's been so many comments. Someone was like, I would something about I come on here, see you've reached 1K, and I would have thought that were at 100K, 100,000. Yeah. I'm like, wow. Like, what a fantastically amazing compliment. Like, hello, Pool Hall Shark. How are you? I've noticed your comments. I've noticed all of your comments, by the way. I will say that. I really recognize all of these names, which I love. So thank you. All right. Okay. Stranger says, okay, Jinx, is it not for a reaction? But have you seen the two series, Mr. Robot and Dark? I have not seen Mr. Robot. Dark, I feel like I've seen. Again, ADD is a thing. I know that I started it. Don't know how far along I got in it, but I know I've seen it. Tell me more if you wanted to say something about that. But yeah, I don't know Mr. Robot. Also, actually, I don't currently have access to Netflix. That's a whole long story. Uh Basically the account that I'm part of is in a different household. And Netflix is like, not you're not the main household. So I can't watch it right now. Roy, hello. How are you in Norway? What time is it in Norway? Mr. Robot was pretty excellent. Watched it through twice. What is it about? You know what? I have guilty pleasures, y'all. I mean, clearly. First of all, if y'all heard me say I'm an obnoxious fanatic of Back to the Future trilogy, have been since I was a child. Anyhow, I have guilty pleasures. I watch probably what people would consider crappy shows. I don't know, but like I judge myself for some of the things I watch. Anyhow, as we're reading and talking about Netflix, I was thinking of one of my uh guilty pleasure shows that I thoroughly enjoy is You. So weird, so messed up, probably not great acting. I don't I can't think of it like right off the bat. Again, I haven't had Netflix for a few months, but I just know I got sucked into that series real fast, and I know that they have the final season coming out in February, even though so I get to figure out Netflix situation. Okay, we've got 138, 144 now. Okay, my goodness. Roy, 145. Okay. Great run. Keep up the great reactions and more. Ren, please. Yes, more Ren. Absolutely. I I do want to you have like great like you pull out really good things to talk about. Oh, wait. Maybe it says a bit of modern hackers and war games, but darker. I freaking love hackers. I haven't seen war games. I hackers, hell yeah. I will check that out. Stranger, what's up? My significant other is traumatically triggered by the youth show, but I loved it. I can see why. I'm like, I was just gonna say like that needs it does need a trigger warning. I mean, there's a lot of things that need trigger, but yeah, I can see that. But it is very good. Ozark is my top 10 on Netflix. I've definitely enjoyed Ozark. I don't think that I have not seen the whole series. I mean, like I have not caught up on it. But I have enjoyed what I've watched. Again, the ADD. There are certain things that can only keep my attention for long, and it's not because they're not good. I will check it out. War Games. Okay, Kelly, I wanted to say, oh yeah, Kelly's gone. Well, in regards to Kelly, she said, keep up the great reactions and more Ren, please. I will absolutely be doing more Ren. I will be doing more Angelina. Um, I will also be doing more Falling in Reverse. I will be doing Chinchilla and Nightwish. And I think those are the five that I've decided. So to give you an idea of the thought process of what this channel will be, um, now that like I have a million content ideas, like reaction suggestions and recommendations, and the communities that I found. So I think I'm gonna do kind of like a round, and I haven't decided like what days what and all of that, but basically I'll be doing consistently Falling in Reverse reactions, Ren reactions, Angelina reactions. um I think I'm gonna want to dive deep into Chinchilla. She's freaking that voice gorgeous. And Nightwish, I've had a lot of people suggest. I know of Nightwish. I listened to Nightwish a while back. I have not listened to them in a very long time. But that is definitely one that's coming up. But basically, this is kind of a brainstorm, not 100% accurate. The three things that are 100% absolutely happening: weekly Ren reaction, weekly Angelina reaction, weekly uh, falling in reverse reaction. That is, I have firmly decided that that is happening weekly. Another thing that's going to happen weekly is a deep dive, where I either deep dive into something that I've already reacted to but had never seen before. Again, example, Hyren. I want to do a deep dive on that, and many others, uh, and or something that I already know and just come in and do a direct deep dive and point stuff out and get geeky. And then a wild card day, where because I still have this I of course have this massive list of recommendations of different people, and so the wild card day is just whoever I have on my list, because the list is massive. But I've just been sucked into the renegade world and the angels. So and I've always been a massive Falling in Reverse fan. So definitely those three weekly, and then kind of the deep dive and the wild card. And I think Chinchilla and Nightwish. We'll see. But there will be lots of videos coming out. Remember Pool, thank you. Pool Hall Shark says, remember to hit the like button, guys. Thank you. Yes, that's a great reminder. Hit the like. Share if you want to, if you love it. All the things. Have fun. Okay, Stranger says, this is strictly subjective, but for me, the dark was greatest thing I have ever seen. I guess you have just watched the first season, 3 in total. One can only catch everything on the second watch. Okay. Falling Free by... How do you say that name? Is it... Well, I guess it's... I like how I say... How do you say this name? And like, y'all can't like verbally answer. EIVOR. I'm going to check this human out. I'm writing that down right now. And yeah, if you've had these in comments, I have probably seen them, but I have not been able to keep up with all of the suggestions, which is a freaking fantastic problem to have. It's not a problem, challenge to have. Falling Free, I'm going to specify it to. Right. Yes, okay. Roy, I will be checking them out. Bear with me. Dark handled time travel pretty flawlessly. Okay. I know I've seen it, but I don't think I got far into it at all. And it wasn't because I wasn't interested. It was just one of those sidetrack things, and for some reason never came back to it. Ginger Pisces. I have I know Ginger, but I don't know I know of her, or I know of Ginger. but not. I don't know that I know the songs. Chinchilla is the queen. Her voice is gorgeous, and I've only heard so far. I've literally only heard Chalk Outlines, and I'm already like, holy cow. Julita says, I just discovered a great French artist. His name is, I'm just going to say Yame. Yame. Consider reaction to his song. His song. I'm writing this down. Y'all can make fun. Like, no, I shouldn't say make fun. You can call me out and be like, yeah, no, you didn't pronounce that right. I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm Italian, so like when I see other languages, I just kind of automatically like try to pronounce it like it would be pronounced in Italian or English. NF, I've seen all this. I have seen NF show up in comments, show up in recommended videos. At this point, like, I only watch reaction videos of things that I've already seen because, yeah. But I keep seeing NF come up. Thank you for that shout out. My eyes are getting. I got the old eyes right now. NF. I'll put that. I know. I think I actually have NF already on the list. Have you ever heard of the rapper named Tom McDonald? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. I have heard of him. I don't know if there's any songs that I know right off the bat. I know I have a list already of songs to include as reactions. So yes, that is in the works eventually. There are not like enough days for all these amazing humans. Like I'm not, I did those the binge with Falling in Reverse, the binge with Ren, and I will probably do a quick binge with Angelina, but I do want to like spread it out and like give love to all these amazing humans. I'm still catching up. Tom is a great independent artist. I look forward to checking that out. Another series of rabbit holes to explore are the a cappella group Home Free, Pentatonics, Voice Play, Impact. Pentatonics I've seen live. And I know a lot of I've seen many of their videos. I've heard many of their songs. They freaking blow my mind with what they do with their voices to sound like instruments. And I think I've heard Voice Play, but I know, and I've heard a few other of those a cappella groups that they're just amazing. Pentatonics. I need to star that one because I really, really like them. Also, fun fact. You can judge me again. It's funny because like I'm a no judgment zone, but I'm like, yes, please judge me. I gotta work on that. One of my guilty pleasures in the music world is NSYNC. Yeah, it's just a thing. I just felt the need to. Pentatonics made me think of it. So I've seen them live 8 times. And I'm looking forward to that reunion tour that they keep teasing. Anyhow. Pool, would you be okay? Contact me. That's okay. It's out there. Go for it. Bear with me on my response time, though. To chill the chalk outlines. Oh wait, so wait. I already did. Well, is there one that's just her? But because I do have the chalk outlines reaction with Ren. Fingers. I have not. Yes, these are all on my. Or is that like a 2-song thing? Anyhow, I will check that out. I'm okay with the not shutting up stranger. I just it takes me a while to process. I love this. Like I didn't know what I would be doing. Like I didn't know if like okay, if I'm not going to have interaction, what am I going to do? And I was thinking about like kind of just either brainstorming or like actively updating certain things. But yeah, I'm loving this. Oh no. I'm sorry. La, la, la. Who said the Italian? Pool. I am not. I apologize. I am not from Italy. I'm not. I have Italian heritage, so I learned the Italian language. But no, I'm American 100%. Unfortunately. No, I just have a lot of Italian in me. Robert says, okay, pentatonics in them, home free, voice play impact. Good to know. Thank you. This is wild, you guys. I'm just I've not the number of times that I've said I'm it's blowing my mind. It blows me away. That phrase has been said numerous times daily since December when when everything blew up with when I did my first rain reaction. And then y'all, yes to 10th when the crazy of the fact that I did my first reaction to Angelina on her 18th birthday. Let's talk about that universe saying like, "Hey yo, check this out." I had no idea that it was her birthday when I did that reaction. And then I want to shout out to the Angels. That has been out now 48 hours. And the stats on it are wild. Wild. It's double the numbers from my most like top 10 wise, it's top 1 and the next one below it's double those, it's double number 2 numbers. So Angels, I mean, it's truly this is me celebrating the amazing humans who've gotten me to this point, and like you all are you're the founders of this of this channel that I had no intention of like making it a thing. Like I mean, I didn't have any expectation, I guess, of it getting any traction. I have very little following in other realms like Instagram, TikTok. I mean, I have a couple thousand, but like that's a couple thousand on TikTok or Instagram. Well, no, not Instagram. It's not even 1,000 on Instagram. But like on TikTok, it's kind of easy to get that many followers in comparison to YouTube. I mean, you can be putting out YouTube videos for years and get very few views. Like that happens often, and often it's happened to people who are now very big. So to see this growth so fast is just mind-blowing. But yeah, the Angelina has Bohemian Rhapsody. We've got, I'm gonna go to it because I want to shout it out. It has almost 7,000 views. It is contributing to 2.2 times more views than the rest the rest of my videos. It's had over 660 hours watch time. And this is all within 2 days. I've gained 540 subscribers since I put that out. I mean, it's just amazing. Okay, I was like, yeah, let's shout that out. And let's shout out the rent. Let's shout out the rent humans. And Falling in Reverse people, because even though I had done a few videos prior to it gaining traction, let's see, let's shout out those humans. And Ren, like Ren was like the starting point of like the massive growth in relation to where I'm at right now. Let me see. The first one to get over 1,000 views was my Falling in Reverse reaction to Watch the World Burn. And that was kind of when I was realizing there might be something to this. And it just kept, and then from then on, all of my videos have between 2K up to 7K views, 7.5. It's just, so let's shout out to Falling in Reverse community, Renegades, Angels. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will continue to say that over and over again. Okay. Now that I went on that tangent, I need to catch up. So bear with me. They have huge following. Dax is a other one. His song called Joker is dark as fuck, but it's good. Dax, the only thing I've heard Dax on so far is the, I know y'all know it. It's with like like a massive number of artists, and it's the man. What it's I don't know what it's called, but it's a really freaking good song about men. And I know that's part of that. PTX. Good to know. I didn't know that. And I've seen them live. Yes, I will be checking out Dax for sure. I don't know how far behind I am on comments. I feel like I'm quite behind, so bear with me. Okay. Okay, so James says maybe a suggestion you may want to consider is doing a live stream like this and doing some deep dives into some of your favorite artists while others online to chime in with your analysis. I love that, James. That could be my... Ooh, that's kind of like... Yeah, I like that. I like that. That might just be my deep dives. Like, specifically live like that. Okay, gotcha. I thought that's what you meant, stranger, about like chalk outlines and fingers, but I was like confused. Just confirming, I guess. Uh, Poole agrees with James about the idea. I love that. Dax is the man. Is the man? His song is "To Be a Man." Um, I can't listen to that song without crying. And the first time I heard it, I was in my car, luckily parked in a parking lot. Because had I heard it driving the first time, I would have had to pull over. Um, Poole says, and for good reason. I assume in regards to the growth. And thank you. AJ, yes. AJ is amazing. Blowing my mind already. And I've seen one video. The fact that she arranged Bohemian Rhapsody like that. Like I said, you got to be damn good at what you're doing and confident in what you're doing to perform any Queen song, in my opinion. And like I said, there she is with this voice far, far beyond her age and the technical, like that musical genius in this now 18-year-old form, which blows my mind. Prime Mover. Congrats, Jinx. Thank you. Thank you, Prime Mover. Yeah. Pool says, yeah, indeed. Shaza. Hi, Jinx. Congrats on the channel. Thank you. I celebrate you and everyone that's coming along for this ride. This really wacky ride. Oh, I know. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, Robert says, wait till you do. I have a spell on you. Um, that is one of my very favorite songs as well. So I am very excited to see that. 9 years, 2 months old when she's saying that. I put a spell on you. I can't sing. I'm not gonna try, shouldn't I? All right, Fleming. Pool new data suggests 9 years and 1 month. Okay, I also have to say, angels are very thorough in your backgrounds of her, which is fantastic. And as a human with ADHD, like I have to like sit and like take it in. It takes a bit for me to fully review all of these comments, which is fantastic. I love it. I'm just letting you know. I love it. And it's a lot to process in the best of ways. I put the original by Screamin' Jay in 1956. Screamin' Jay Hawkins. Okay, so as someone who went to school in the audio and music industry, I got to learn about all genres, all ages, eras, whatever of music. Oh, it's so fun. That 50s era gives me chills. Gives me chills. Also, back to my obsession with Back to the Future, when um the call out, the wittiness of that's that new sound you're looking for. Well, listen to this. I freaking love that. That's also another thing I love about Back to the Future, about the fact that like Marty creates the frisbee in the third one, and the idea of a regular skateboard in the 50s, and Clint Eastwood in Clint Eastwood things in the third, and um, Calvin Klein in the first. Like the wittiness. Anyhow, yeah, I could the tangents of Back to the Future. It just everything. I can relate everything back to that treat the trilogy. Do I game at all? Not right now. I will say OG Halo Southpaw inverted controls. Freaking loved it. Uh so OG Halo, me and my friends would have LAN parties where it was my friends had was in their parents' basement. It's college years. Every corner of the room had an Xbox, and we'd all play each other and take turns because there was only four, and we couldn't play two to each because you can see each other's screens. Yeah, old school. I mean that's not obviously. I grew up with a Nintendo, NES. I grew up with an NES. I played when I was a kid and when I was in college. I played a lot of games. My dad worked for Texas Instruments and Hewlett Packard. Um, so I've been surrounded by technology all of my life, including games. So I live vicariously through YouTubers who play video games. I thoroughly enjoy watching people react to and just run through games. Awesome games done quick. Always love it. Um, so that's my gaming tangent. I love. Oh, and during that same time period with the OG Halo, Soul Calibur. If you know Soul Calibur, Nightmare 100%. Nightmare and Siegfried, depending on my mood. Master at that. Um, oh, I would totally play that. Was I take that I was Soul Calibur 2 specifically. And then 3 I played a little bit of, but not as much. And then I did have a number of years on World of Warcraft, and really because of my ADHD, I had like probably 5 or 6 characters that I would level up to like 20. Like I would have a character level up to 20 and then start a new one. I never rated or anything. I didn't have the patience. But I liked the game and I had a lot of people who I knew play it. Only grew up fast because you are awesome, and don't be mistaken. We can see you are a beginner, but over time we learn to differentiate and see it very soon. It's not about perfection. That's awesome, stranger. Don't be mistaken. We can see. Yes. If you said otherwise, I would call you out. Especially, and I said it on my very first video, I believe, if not my second. This lighting, I hate it. This webcam is horrible. Like I have goals. I have goals. Cuz even though I'm not like a video editor or producer per se, I can, I do and will, and obviously here it's not my strong suit. Therefore, I didn't collect, all the good stuff, all the fun stuff. So, now that we're doing this, uh, that's part of my goal is to upgrade all of this and get better at speaking. Okay, I gotta do what I love. There are too many phony reactors jumping on the AJ. No, AJ is fantastic. No, there's no, yeah, I'm all about AJ. No lie. Oh, pool in regards to strangers' comment about my growth. Disco biscuit. Hello, DJ Switzer. For some reason, there was messages retracted, and I'm not sure why. All right, going to bed, guys. My 4-year-old daughter have no mercy in the morning. Already 1:10 a.m. for me. Well, good night. I apologize if I did not get to say good night before you left. Um, AJ is a few years old. The kid in Norway got talent. Norway's Got Talent still the best. I remember it blowing my mind. I can't wait to watch it. I think that's going to be my next uh, reaction to her. Bye and good night. Lena the Pro slash Julita, I believe it was. Forgive me, I have a bad memory. Can't wait to see you in the comments. There's a closet industry of angels watching first reactions to what is that? Episoi? What is that? Tell me. DJ. James Gonzalez, holy hellfire, made it 1,000 already. Congrats, very proud. Thank you, James Gonzalez. My, okay, ADD, my son is texting me right now about a game that he wants to buy in Steam. I have a very much gamer son, which I love. Like that he's a gamer. But dang, that kid buys a lot of games. It's my fault. I created a monster. Well, his dad did too. His dad is a massive gamer. Massive gamer. Again, not a bad thing, but it is it's all consuming if you let it be. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up. Thank you for your patience. Holy hell, I still like that. Robert says, hi, Douglas. Hello, by the way. I didn't see you come in. Super Rob, is it crazy? But Back to the Future Part 2 is my favorite out of the three, but I always watch all three as one big movie and also as a big Bill and Ted fan too. Bill and Ted is awesome. It is entertaining. I do enjoy it. All of them. I think the first one's the best of Bill and Ted. Um it is hard for me not to watch the Back to the Future trilogy all as one movie. So I'm right there with you. It is hard for me to say that I have a favorite because each and every one of them, I have things that are specifically like so endearing and so fun and so witty. So I love all of them in a way equally for very, very different reasons. as a kid and still today, depending on my mood. Part two, as a kid, definitely was my favorite. The flying cars. I mean, with the, 2015. Why? We're in 2024. Why aren't our cars flying like in the public? I'm sure that there are other cars that fly somewhere. Um, that they just haven't told us about, whoever they is. Uh, but yeah, I mean, who doesn't love the idea of, and as an adult, watching all of them is so much different than as a kid, and it's fantastic. I love it. Uh, but as an adult, seeing the alternate 1980 in part two with Biff and his personality, and like that hell version of Hill Valley. Yeah. I don't know which one I would say is my favorite though. I don't think I have a favorite. But I know as a kid that's part two was. Okay. I started making a list of Angelina's reactors, and it includes links to one reaction for each reactor. Turned out that the most listed are ellipsoid reactions. I think there are 100 or more on my list. Friday the 13th on NES scared the hell out of me. LOL. I did not have that. We probably weren't allowed to. We had the rule of, so I don't know gaming wise, but like I lived in a household that we couldn't watch PG 13 movies until we were 13. Catholic upbringing. Anyhow. Um so, and that's okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. I just I just do it differently. I have other thoughts on it, but it's not a bad thing that I wasn't allowed to watch movies until whatever the rating was. Um, so anyhow, no, I didn't have that, so I'm glad I didn't get scared by it. Very cool, very cool. James says, "Damn right you will. You can do it." Who knows what I was talking about then? Maybe growing the channel. I don't know, but thank you. February 3rd, 2015 tweet shows AJ at the mic in the studio. Ooh, I love studio. I have read a number of comments about her studio. How cool. They made her own studio for her. Howdy, Jenks. Happy 1K. Thank you, Laura Brevitz. Nora Morgan. Hello. Happy 1.5K. Thank you, Nora. Super Rob. Guitar Hero and Rock Band was some of my favorite games. I discovered a lot of bands playing those. I played a little bit of both. Um, Thoroughly enjoyed it, but I didn't have, at that time I didn't have any consoles. Oddly. I take that back. I had PlayStation. I was behind. I was always really behind. I had PlayStation 2 and just the plain original Xbox. And that's the most recent consoles I have had. It's kind of sad, actually. Uh but I'm okay with that cuz I am thoroughly um I love what I do. So I am a-okay with not focusing on gaming and living vicariously through others. James, I'm right there with you. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I've put a spell on you. I was still trying to figure out what that meant. But trying to read all the other comments, I did not catch on. Thank you for saying that out loud. Well, typing it out loud. Angel abbreviates AJ and AJ's titles because we are old and can't type on phones fast. I love it. I love it. I love it. But this is good to know too. I appreciate this. That's a fantastic comment. Little insight into the world of AJ's angels. So the message got retracted from DJ, not sure why. DJ Switzer is an AJ scholar. Robert P. Smiley face with glasses, sunglasses, blue heart, and thumbs up. DJ says, cars are not flying because new airplanes cost $500,000 and cars could not land near cities or fly near major airports. Yes. The reality. The reality that it just doesn't make sense, especially the way they do it in Back to the Future. Yeah, but I don't care. And I love that they continuously make fun of themselves, including Steven Spielberg, many times, in fact, but especially with the shark hologram. The shark still looks fake. Disco Biscuits are Disco Doc fans. Something tells me that you will get a shout out from the good doc on a rising tides day sooner rather than later. I know, this sounds cryptic. Yes, stranger, it does. And I'm okay with that. Even though I had a little bit of an attitude, it was for fun. That's also a thing. Sometimes I'm like that. Okay. Most people can't drive cars on the ground. I'd fear flying ones everywhere. That's fair. Very, very fair truth. ADD is really kicking in. Okay, cryptic. Most people. Oh yeah, I said that. Okay, I'm surprised Andy Schnell isn't here helping to moderate. Well, I also really didn't put very much, like, heads up. Like, I literally had that one post in the community. I meant to do a short and that didn't happen. So that I doubt it was a whole lot of people knew. Okay, truth be, we angels are really looking forward to see you reacting to AJ singing Put a Spell on You. Next. I'll just say it right now. I'll do that next. And then I do think I'm going to start spreading out weekly. But I really, and I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because you just said that. I'm saying because of the massive list of suggestions. I put a spell on you. Yeah, it's definitely top. Like, I mean, top of the requests. You know, if there are people that only suggest one, it's that. So that is my plan. That was my plan prior to this, to do that. All right, Pool, get some sleep. 2:30. Yes. Uh, Looking forward to chat with you in comments. Take care and good night. Good night to you, Pool. Thank you for being here, especially that late. uh, okay, I don't know how to say your name. Aryachou. I'm just gonna call you. I'm just calling you Ari right now. I have no. That's just my brain is. That's what's wanting to say Ari. Um, Ari, whatever. Actually, I'm gonna say Chow because I'm just break. I just have to break up names sometimes because yeah. So Chow says, just make sure you don't eat anything while you're reacting to Angelina as I put a spell on you because everything will fall out of your open mouth. I love that. Someone said, and I don't know if it was specifically about this, but probably was about put a spell on you. About like, make sure to like keep or something about like how my jaw will fall to the floor. Like, I thought that was amusing. Fleming said yes. Robert says Andy will be here in the future. I predict. Pool says a very strong prediction at that. That's Andy Schnell, by the way. All right. Well, good night, Pool. Get sleep. DJ says early last year, Brit Reacts discovered Angelina and reacted to her every day for half a year when she ran out of online content. That's awesome. That is so cool. But I like the ADHD in me. I can't stay on one person too long. So that's kind of why I want to break it up. Like I said earlier, if you weren't here, I'm thinking my brainstorming plan is to do because I want to keep falling in reverse and so like weekly I want to do falling in reverse, Ren, Angelina. I want to do a deep dive. I want to do a wild card because there's a massive list of other artists, um, and then there's two spots that I'm thinking that I want to do Chinchilla and Nightwish were the two that I'm thinking of. But I kind of just got to see where everything goes. But there will always be a wild card where I have this list of other artists, but I want to be able to focus on definitely those three: Falling in Reverse, Ren, and um, AJ, and I think Chinchilla because she blew my mind on the song with Ren. Um, so that's kind of my thought process on how the channel will go and maybe go from there. I think I'm going to do with what someone suggested for Ren. What I think I'm going to do a wheel. So someone has suggested a Ren wheel of like all of his songs that have been suggested, basically his whole catalog, which is massive, as well as AJ's. So they suggested doing a wheel for Ren, and I'm like, I could do a wheel for Ren and a wheel for AJ, and every time I do it, every time it's AJ day or every time it's Ren day, I start the video by spinning the wheel and just letting the wheel choose. And for example, if there's a trilogy of songs that need to be listened to at the same time or whatever. For example, Money Games by Ren is Money Games 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will have that, like, that will be one so that when I land on it, I'm going to be seeing all of them. That's kind of my plan. Once the spell is cast, AJ at 7 doing Gloomy Sunday. Then you fall in love with her. I already fell in love with her. The end of that song, when I, like, what? I mean, she got me then. She had me then. And I also was like empath, like feeling the audience and how they were reacting. Please do a heads up warning on I put a spell on you. If possible, see a react to the original I put a spell on you. Absolutely. I love that song. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Fantastic line. I have funny thoughts about that line, but let's see. Old and can't spell. I saw a reactor lose his mouthful of potato chips listening. I cannot. First of all, I have to drink water. Actually, I need to take a drink of water right now after I finish the sentence, but I would never ever attempt to eat food while reacting, especially on video. No. Like, I don't want to see that. And with how I laugh and cry and shout and no, like it's not a good idea. I protect my microphone and my gear, which includes protecting from, food and drinks spitting out. And with that said, I need some water. Um Okay, I don't know how to say this person's name. Ivor, Eivor. It's on my list though. I already added. Siobhan. I think my brain is shutting down a little bit. So bear with me. But I don't want to get off yet. Patty the Fly says, "Oh, just saw it now. You're on air. Greetings from Germany, Cologne. Is that right? I mean, that's how it said here. Cologne, Germany. Welcome, Patty. Thank you for being here." James said, "Good night, folks. It's been fun." Yes, it has. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Super Rob, you should also do a top 10 videos like top 10 horror movies or top 10 comedies. Love those kind of videos. That's a good idea. I don't know if I'm going to put that on the list of ideas, but I would have to think on that just because so much of this is on the fly, and or the deep dives that I do are based on just listening and picking out things multiple times before I do. I don't outline anything. So like that, but I like the idea. It is fun. I just don't know how well I would run it. Chow says, "Have you found out why it's AJ barefoot yet?" I have. Such an amazing human. Such a cool backstory. Um, I can't fully recall all the details, but yes, I've read the background multiple times, and that's just so cool, and I can see why she has this amazing community of fans, these angels. Make sure that you watch I Put a Spell on You, the black and white version. I know that people have suggested this specifically, but I'm writing it down right now. I'm laughing as I'm writing Ipisoi because it's pretty smart. Um, Black and white at age 9. Patty says my faves from Rim are Humble and Ocean. Humble is definitely on my near future radar. Ocean, I don't know if I've seen as many people, and I'm sure they have, but it's hard to keep up. But I don't know that I've seen as many people suggest that one. I will check that out and add it to the list if it's not already added. AJ has put out a book. I will check that out. I have subscribed to both. I have subscribed to her. I've subscribed to Ren, Chinchilla. Gotta rep them. Gotta be there for them. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that you did. A couple. I know a couple people did. Send the links and comments. Hello, Kate Dayton. Thank you for being here. How are you today, this morning, whatever time it is where you are? I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. I think I'm getting sleepy. Like, I'm not really sleep. I think my brain is getting sleepy. It's too funny here, though. I like it here. Both songs are with Eden Nash, perhaps in one reaction. Okay. Okay. Humble and Ocean as two. Again, I'm making these notes because I think with Ren, I really think with how many he has, as well as AJ, I'm going to have these wheels because it's too hard. It's too hard to pick. Like, I know that there is probably a sequence to list, but no, like, again, I just got to go with the flow of how my brain works and it's random. So put a wheel out and make it choose for me. That's my thing. And it's really hard for me not to say like, oh, except I'll do Humble and Ocean next. At age 9, AJ wrote a book about why she sings barefoot. Youngest published author in Norway. That is awesome. Roy, you look just amazing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Me and my flannel. I was like, if I'm going live for the first time, I'm gonna wear my flannel. I mean, I will always wear flannel, but like 9 times out of 10, I talked about it and made fun of myself in one of the videos. But this is like it's like my security blanket flannel. Why I'm saying this, I don't know, but I guess because you said I look good. But this is just what I look like 90% of the time. So I guess I look good 90%. That's pretty freaking sweet. Although I don't wear makeup as often. I just like to wear makeup here because otherwise I would look like a ghost more so than I do now. And I can tell you about why. I have vitiligo. Actually, where is it? There we go. There's some vitiligo you can see. So loss of pigment in my skin, and my face has zero pigment. So if my eyes, like, you can even see my eyes, like, whatever, without makeup, my face is like on camera. Not, it's crazy. Do, 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 do. Kate says Troy on the choice wheel. Um, I don't think so. It has not right now. Can you talk to me more about this, Kate? Is it Sinead O'Connor? Um, actually, I didn't even think about that. That's AJ did a cover of Rihanna's "Stay" wearing a flannel shirt. That's awesome. Do I know that Ren is in a band called The Big Push? You gotta check that out too. Yes, 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 yes. Super Rob. It is that has been on the list since my first Ren reaction. He was incarnate. I had a grunge phase in high school and wore a lot of flannel. Um, that was my brother. He was like in the 1997 time frame. He was like 16, no, 17ish. And yeah, it was always t-shirts and flannel. Straight out of Nirvana. Uh and yes, Robert, I agree. Flannel is nice. Like, I love it. AJ to cover and hoodies. Hoodies and flannel. Could live in them. I don't care what the weather is either. Although if I'm like at a concert in the middle of summer, I'm not going to be wearing a hoodie or but it's like I find any excuse to wear them. Most of the Nirvana fans wore it, yeah. He was definitely I don't know how much he actually listened to Nirvana. I know that he listened to a lot of Nine Inch Nails, Metallica, um there was definitely Green Day, Dookie. Um there's others that I can't think of that are really good. He had a fun list of stuff that he listened to. 21 Pilots is going to blow your mind with the storyline spanning not just songs but multiple albums. The details are crazy. I know of 21 Pilots. Absolutely. I have not followed them enough to know the storylines, though enough to know that they do it that way. Also, Coheed and Cambria um is an amazing group that does stuff like that. It's a whole their music is all a long thing of lore and background. Um, excuse me, I just burped. Um, that's interesting. I did not know that about. I like knew of them. I knew about some of the things, but I did not realize. I will look into that. Although I have no idea. I'm overwhelmed in the best of ways with content ideas and reaction. I like with reaction ideas. You were class of 2000. I was class of 2004. He was actually class of um 97. So he was I guess in 97 he was 17 in 97, but he was is that right? Yes, and 18 in 98. He graduated in 97 from high school. Jinko jeans. I had Jinko. I had Jinko jeans. I have pipes. Um, I had soap shoes. Do you remember the soap? shoes. They were the grinding shoes. I was a skater. I did inline, street, and um, ramp skating. I still to this day have a fairly new pair of K2 inline skates with the grind plate and all. Although as a 30 some I'm 30 got 8 now, and getting on skates now is like the weirdest feeling ever, cuz I'm like I don't want to get hurt. It's very strange. I used to skate like every day. Patty the Fly says flannel in Nirvana. I'm guilty. When you are finished, I will roll back and watch this whole stream. Oh, thank you, Patty. Sinead O'Connor's Troy is a life-changing song. The official video is why her biography should be entitled Fuck You in the Dragon. Fuck You, I'm the Dragon. Interesting. Why do I recognize that name, but I don't think I've heard it. Writing it down. And I know it's been in the comments as well. So in regard, so you had asked about the wheel of choice. I was actually referring to a wheel for Ren specifically, and then I'm going to do a wheel for AJ specifically, but I didn't even think, do a wheel of all the other artists that have been suggested. Official videos, why should be entitled. Okay, hold on. As I yawn. Eventually I have to stop. It's not 8:55. Okay. Here. Big Push cover of War Pigs is epic. Yeah, I look forward to checking that out. That's all. That's been on the list as well. And I'm excited. Yes. Oh, Coheed is great. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I have not seen them live yet, and I need to. I have also not seen Falling in Reverse live, and I really need to. That's awesome. Oh, I remember those shoes. I played ice hockey and rollerbladed a ton, says Mavis. Jay Newcomb. I said Newcomb. Congratulations on 1K. Thank you. I am celebrating that, but more so the amazing humans that made that happen. All right, Roy, good night. I will probably be leaving soon too, but thank you for being here and have a good night. Good sleep, all the things. All right, Robert says good night all. Good luck on the channel, Jinx. Thank you so much. All right, is anyone else on? It shows that there's a couple people on that are staying. Mavis, I think, is staying. Let me know who. Oh my gosh, I might be done soon because I can't speak properly right now. Foxtails Brigade. I know the name. I don't know anything about them. Okay, so Mavis says kind of close to here is a venue called The Caverns. It's a concert in a cave. I saw Marshall Tucker there last year. It's a neat experience. That would be freaking fantastic. And also, like, yes, that is a very unique venue. So it's a concert in a cave. When you say cave, is it cave as it is without any acoustic whatever? It's just all natural, or is there like what? Tell me more. Kyle says just popped in to say before I make say hi before I make dinner for the kids. What do you normally listen to so we know what to suggest? Thank you for hopping in. Hope you have a good dinner. Uh, or hope the kids have a good dinner. Uh, what do I normally listen to? Well, right now, prior to like me finding Rin and AJ and Chinchilla, I mean, massive Falling in Reverse fan. But like other than that, no, like so the list is also wild. Dream Theater, I've seen them amazing. Um, let's see. I span all the things. Earlier, I was talking about my insanely guilty pleasure of being an NSYNC fan. I love Katy Perry. I love Taylor Swift. I love Christina Aguilera. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. I saw Christina Aguilera live when she did like the Justin and Christina concert way back in the day. Went to see the Justin and left being in love with Christina. There's a story for you. But anyhow, pop, look, outside of pop, outside of the pop world. Um, oh, like I said, Dream Theater, Tool. Although I will say, there's the post of the story about me not being able to post one. It was a reaction to Schism. I freaking love Tool, and I did all sorts of things to try to make it happen, and it didn't. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I might put it on Patreon as an exclusive. Um, but I love Tool. I love um I'm having a blank because the insane list of people. I'm like I'm about to look at Spotify because I'm losing it. Da, da, da. Yeah, my liked song list is just Eminem. Love Eminem. Um, there's this like I don't know if they're EDM. I don't know exactly know what genre they are. Like it sounds funny, but Aesthetic Perfection is like this. They're wacky, kind of more. I don't know that they're as well known. They have a good following. Like their concerts are, if they're not sold out, they're like full. Um, AJR. I like AJR. I love. I mean, there, and one thing to say is like you said, so we know what to suggest. I will. I will listen to anything one time at least, you know, and see what I think. I am in a background where, whether I liked it or not, I listened to multiple genres. But the thing is yeah, whether I liked it or not, I had to know and understand and research and study all sorts of different music. But honestly, 80% of the time, if not more, I enjoy it. I like country music. If a lot of people don't agree with that, it it's entertainment. Like there are in my brain there are things that are there to entertain and just be mindless. And then there are the things like Ren and Falling in Reverse and um and like these people that like talk about real stuff. So yeah, I like a lot of things and I enjoy learning about new things. Like I didn't know who Ren was. I didn't know who AJ was. Angelina Jordan. I'm trying to see some other. I've been on a kick of falling prior to starting this channel. That was where I was like I couldn't get out. I like Breaking Benjamin. Uh, Nine Inch Nails. I mean, Marilyn Manson, honestly, he had some really Weird Al. I freaking love Weird Al. Uh, talk about a musical genius. His parodies are genius. Um, he was the first concert I ever saw at age 9. Yeah. I mean, the list of things. Zayn. Um, oh my God, Foo Fighters. I love, yeah. Aerosmith. Uh, Rush. Rush is a big one. Journey and Boston. Um, I gotta go back to YouTube because now I need to catch up on things. Okay, so Mavis says, yes, it's all natural. The cave. You walk through a cave mouth into a large opening inside, and there's a stage. I think that it's fascinating, and I am extremely curious about the acoustics in that. Where is this? Where did you? I forget where you said you're from, Mavis. Are you? Are you Tennessee or was that someone else? Night Rob, Super Rob. Gotta put the little ones to bed. Good night. Oh, Queen. Why did I not say Queen? I freaking love Queen. Oh yeah, no, I love Journey, Queen, um, like I said, Boston. Uh, is that right? Boston? Why am I having like a blank? Nashville and Chattanooga. That is so cool. I love Nashville. That's like one of those places where I go and visit and like the vibe, like I just feel at home. Okay, there's actually a rough video of Weird Al playing at the Caverns 2 years ago. Stop. I might actually just go watch that right now. I might actually do that. And then I'll be done because I am exhausted. Beatles. I am a fan. I am not a diehard fan. I am not like obsessed. What I am a fan of is the fact that they are extremely beyond their years in regards to how they produced things, what they used, the effects they created, analog and naturally. Um, so like, I'm not what you would consider like a Beatles fan that like would have been in the crowd in Beatles mania and Beatlemania, but as an audio engineer and as someone who has done thorough research on production of music, what they did is mind blowing. Oh yeah, Oh yeah. Like it's funny because it's like I wouldn't call myself like a standard fan, but on the production side, it's just yeah, they do fantastic things. That would be an interesting one to eventually get to a Beatles song and dig into that side of things on their music. Um, oh, Michael R says congrats on 1.5K. Thank you for being here. Patty says, with such a wide range of musical tastes, I will definitely stick with your channel. Love it. There's really great music in all genres. I 100% agree. And I think that, like I was talking about, like, I try not to be judgmental of others, although I tend to judge myself a lot. But it 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 makes me sad when people are like, if they hear, like I listen to pop stuff. People were really confused when I was in high school because, like I said, in high school, I was just like diehard, and still am, in sync fan, obsessed, know the dance moves, all the things. And at the same time, I was listening to Eminem, Tool, Nine Inch Nails, Nine Inch Nails from like the 90s, like, you know, Weird Al. Like they were like, oh, and swing music. Like I was into swing for a long time. I still like it. I just haven't listened to it in a long time. Um, Ska music. Like they were like, what? Why? I was like, because there's good stuff in every genre. And I love country music. People are like, why country? There are people who are good at what they do. Anyhow, well, thank you, Patty, also for saying you'll stick with my channel. Kyle, okay, we're about on the same page then. Boston was my first concert. Anyway, gotta go. Take care of the kids. Congrats from LA. Thank you so much, Kyle. There's no judgment on music taste. I'm all over the place. Variety keeps us open to keep trying more. I agree 100%. I'm just saying, like, it bums me out when people are like, you listen to pop music. Oh, hell yes, as an audio engineer, producer, the stuff they do in production is freaking cool. I don't care if it's highly produced. That's one reason it's cool. Anyhow, like, it's just uh yeah, little tangent there. Don't think anyone was to me drink. Anyhow, so it looks like there are 7 people. Lots of people going to bed. Um, and I am getting tired. I said I was going to do the reaction to the Weird Owl in the caverns, but I don't. I can't. I can't. I'd rather do it when I actually have like true good energy and my brain isn't tired. So I think I get to cut it off right now. I have been on here for just over 2 hours. That's exciting. And I have a lot of figuring out to do, things to figure out. Again, shout out to the few amazing humans that uh, did the super chats early on. Freaking fantastic. And yeah, so if you love what you have seen, this will be out to check out if you weren't able to see the whole thing. Share, like, comment. I'll see you in the next one. Have an awesome day, night, morning, whatever. Thank you all for being here. I suck at saying goodbye. So I just got to say peace right now. Good night.